everybody, it's Gail from Gail's Bookish Things. A while ago I was looking at some Instagram accounts, surprise surprise. I saw these tote bags and people were talking about getting them here and there, and somebody had also said, oh, I got mine on Temu. So I was really curious because I liked the style of the bag and it was really inexpensive, I felt like, for what it looked like it was. I asked a couple of my kids about it and they said, no, don't do that, it's like a scam, so I guess they weren't familiar, which is surprising because usually they know everything in the technological world and what's up on Instagram and YouTube and so on. But so I veered away from it. And then my friend Donna at Soft Shore Paper showed that she had made a Temu sticker purchase primarily. And I'm like, okay, well, she got her package. Seems legitimate. So I revisited the site, but I did come across the original tote that I had seen other YouTubers have. So I just wanted to open this and share it with you. And real quickly, I did buy a small pack of stickers. These are ones that are the different states. I'm guessing there's one per state. I haven't checked it out. There's my state. I don't know how they make it so inexpensive, but I'm glad that they do. And I was just really happy to come across this olive tote. That is something to note though. It was like the main one that they show that appears when you search it might be one price, but then the different color variations were listed for different prices. This is a magnetic clip. You are discovering this with me. It's got this little patch here, which I don't know that it's leather. It's probably like a little faux leather or maybe a vinyl. Pocket here, plain on this side. This is called olive, as I said. This here kind of reminds me of an army green a little bit. And it, it's like got a stand to it. It's got this piece in the bottom, so it's cardboard and it's sewn over. I think I maybe spent less than $12 on this. It's got this section here. It is not joined at the bottom. See my fingers, so it just is a divider. And then on this side it has a pocket sewn in, and there's a bigger section right here. I do like that the seams are finished. They have a seam bias tape or something that makes the seam look neater and is less prone to fraying. That way you can see it in the bottom there. So that's a nice feature, and I do love the feel of canvas. I have a few Fjallraven, there's a tongue twister, products. It's that waxed canvas, and I really do like that. I like the feel of a fabric, as well as enjoying my leather items. Yeah, so I debated on getting this, but because the price was reasonable, I decided to go for it. Oh, it does have these short handles. And then it has this Rose Noir. Sounds like a fountain pen name, doesn't it? Just that I debated because I do have a Superior Labor tote that I have a lot of my journaling supplies in. This is a little bit smaller, probably comparable in width, a little bit shorter this way, side by side. The depth is comparable. Now in my Superior Labor, I have ones that I don't go to all the time. My collage journal, my ephemera notebook, my 52/7s journals in there. It kind of just is a place where I toss the journals when I'm not using them. That's working. This I thought might be the ones that I use like every day, all the time. I didn't buy it with a extremely clear purpose. It just kind of resonated with me because of the style, the material, and it is fun to mix things up a little bit, try a few different setups and see what works, and just keep things fresh and alive in our journaling world. Okay, I did decide to go ahead and try out a few setups, and right now what is working, here I'm gonna raise this a bit, is to have my things in here that are with me all the time. So by that I mean my current fountain pen case, whatever I'm using, will help to show, because in here I have the pens I'm currently using and a few tools. I have this with me all the time if I'm sitting down to do any kind of journaling, so I could keep that in here. Then I have my Olive Traveler's Notebook. In here I have basically this swatch book, where it's not like my thinking through swatch book where I record what's what or what an ink looks like. This is my swatch for playing around with inks and just getting a feel for how I like the pen and the ink combination. In the front I have my used to be pen pal journal. I didn't like how my lettering looked, but basically this is where I'm just keeping track of correspondence. It helps me to have this right in front of me so I don't lose track of doing it. Might take me a while to get to it, as some of you know, but it's been handy just to have this as a companion rather than putting it in my planner. So this is staying here, and it kind of matches. It's kind of fun. It's funny too though, isn't it, how different the color olive can look from item to item. And then this is my one of my recent journals. This is the Galen Leather Brown in the A5 slim or wide or large size. There's too many names. Anyway, I do like the size. It's just a little wider than the narrow or standard and gives me a little more writing room. This is where I write what's going on, the things I'm thinking about, going that direction. Oftentimes it's just a lighthearted recording of the day's memories. It's sort of a memory book with detours. I like that, memory book with detours. Okay, that's what that book is. These things are always on the table, kitchen tables where I typically journal. This way they're contained. I won't quite be so concerned about somebody plopping down a heavy box on my fountain pens if I neglect to put it away. It's a little pack of stickers I got from Etsy. I like adding these to all kinds of journaling. I mean, I had it in here. It's a little bit bulky to write, so I might just put that here, or I could slide that there, and that works perfectly fine. I just don't like how that looks sticking out, so I'll probably just tuck it down in there. This is my 5-year journal. I have shared this. It could be something I could add to this. I'm not sure I'm liking how that's fitting though. I don't like that sticking up. This is a little bit smaller than it looks in the picture on the website. For the right purpose, I think it'll be really handy. And I do really like the idea of having these everyday journals with me, stuff that I relax with, stuff that I just enjoy putting my thoughts into. This won't close like this, and if we took this out, possibly it would. Let's try it. Put that sideways. So yes, that works. That keeps it a little more contained feeling. Could we do this? Yes. Barely holding together, but that works. I may not keep that in there, but for now I think I'll just see if that setup will work for me. Pen here. Pen could also go in the front pocket, and I don't mind a pen showing there so much, but for me, I kind of like things tucked away, I think, a bit, depending on what I'm doing, and just like everything in its little place. I think This will just be really nice. This is a good to-go bag, and if I get inspired and decide to journal at the park, I'll take this along. Okay, I really am out of here now. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.